When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful. Every hour spent together lives within my heart.
Once Upon a Dream, these songs actually won. Hi, I'm Emily from MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Disney songs that should have won an Oscar.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at the Disney songs that received the worst snubs at the Academy Awards, whether they were nominated or not. Now, we're basing our choices on a mix of stellar writing, beautiful melodies, and how well each song has aged compared to their fellow nominees. But we're not saying that the things that did win did not deserve them. Let's get to it.
Number 10, Go the Distance, Hercules.
I have often dreamed of a far-off place where a great, warm welcome will be waiting for me.
As Hercules strives for a life beyond the farm, he wanders around to sing about all his hopes and dreams. There's a sadness in the song's early verses, which is accented beautifully by the subdued arrangements behind the character's vocals. But after learning he's destined for something bigger in life, his song takes on a much more excited energy.
I am on my way, I can go the distance, I don't care how far, somehow I'll be strong.
The booming trumpets and fierce vocals from Roger Bart turn the tune from a hopeful ballad into an inspiring one as well. Meanwhile, the regal tone of all the horns cleverly played to the Olympian themes of the movie. Admittedly, it was obvious that fellow nominee My Heart Will Go On was going to win. However, it's the empowering spirit of Go the Distance that has us coming back to it time and again.
I would go most anywhere to find where I belong.
How does she know that you love her?
Oh! He knows the song too?
Number 9, That's How You Know, Enchanted.
How does she know that you really, truly love her?
Though Giselle is still adjusting to life outside of her fairy tale world, she tries to break into a song about love anyways. Soon everyone around her is dancing and singing along to the track, as the real world gets some magic of its own.
Everybody wants to live happily ever after. Everybody wants to know their true love is true.
By tying in the optimism of True Love's Kiss and the humor of Happy Working Song, this track captures all of the movie's best qualities. While Falling Slowly from Once, that did win, is heartbreaking, the fun of Enchanted's 3 nominated tracks still has us wishing this one had taken home the award.
You got to show her you need her. Don't treat her like a mind reader. If they do something to need her to believe you love her.
Between Latin grooves, cheery wedding bells, and even polka tones, That's How You Know naturally involves the diverse crowds of New York for an engaging listen.
I've been staring.
Number 8, How Far I'll Go, Moana.
As I can remember, never really knowing why.
The young Moana wants to explore the waters beyond her island, but she's torn by how comfortable everyone else seems to be, and is forbidden by her father. How Far I'll Go is driven by this relatable conflict, with an adventurous spirit in its drums and Pacific Island traditions coursing through its backing vocals. The soft guitars at the center of the song show the evolution of Moana's emotions, as the instrumentation builds to reflect them as well.
See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes.
The smart writing by Lin-Manuel Miranda of Hamilton fame keeps the song lively while telling a layered story about Moana's life. Though the tender City of Stars from La La Land took home the Oscar, How Far I'll Go did win a Grammy. Plus, its powerful cover by Alessia Cara proves it has legs beyond the film.
If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know how far I'll go.
Safe behind these windows.
Number 7, Out There, The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
All my life I watch them as I hide up here alone.
The Hunchback Quasimodo stays in Notre Dame Cathedral due to his fear of how others will perceive him. The stay in here part of the song sees the evil Frollo controlling him through this doubt.
Out there they'll revile you as a monster.
I am a monster.
Out there they will hate and scorn and jeer.
Only a monster.
While the Hunchback's part of Out There slowly replaces this feeling of pain with anticipation. Drums and strings beautifully fill out the track, as we see just how brightly Quasimodo sees Paris. It's the triumphant and romantic belting of Out There's finale, however, that truly gives it that Oscar-worthy feeling.
What I'd give, what I dare, just to live one day out there.
While we're shown Esmeralda's loving side and the charity of the church and God Help the Outcasts, Out There is a full emotional roller coaster. Given how the 1997 Academy Awards tracks have aged, it's a wonder it didn't even get a nomination.
I'll have spent one day out there.
Look for the bare necessities.
Number 6. The Bare Necessities, The Jungle Book.
Forget about your worries and your strife.
When the young Mowgli is learning to live in the jungle, his lovable bear pal Baloo teaches him about the simple life with a bit of jazz. The bouncy rhythms of the Bare Necessities are fun to dance to, while the chorus is instantly catchy and fun.
Now when you pick a pawpaw or a prickly pear, and you prick a raw paw, well, next time, beware.
No matter what tempo it's playing at, the song manages to teach you a different lesson while maintaining its joyous energy. Despite this wide appeal, the fancy wordplay of Talk to the Animals from Dr. Dolittle got the Best Original Song Oscar instead. But by turning its own pun into an upbeat anthem, the Bare Necessities stands the test of time to this day.
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife.
Yeah, man.
Now I'm here.
Number 5. I See the Light, Tangled.
Now I'm here. Suddenly I see.
Rapunzel always wanted to see the sky lanterns in person, so she was full of song when Flynn helped her finally realize that dream. This new happiness was reflected in the song I See the Light as the pair finally realized their love for each other.
All those days chasing down a daydream, all those years living in a blur.
The inner monologue of the opening verses also helped the track feel truly satisfying when Rapunzel and Flynn finally sang together. The romantic mood of Mandy Moore and Zachary Levi's duet deserved the Oscar, but it ultimately went to Randy Newman's chipper track We Belong Together from Toy Story 3.
So long, partner. Be our guest.
Number 4. Be Our Guest, Beauty and the Beast.
Tie your napkin round your neck, chérie, and we provide the rest.
The young Belle sadly finds herself imprisoned in a beast's castle, so the living housewares throw her a huge dinner party. As Lumiere sings, Be Our Guest expands into a larger-than-life Broadway-style number with a chorus of singers to match.
People slumped over here, line up,
Between its impressive range of tempos, the track also reveals the film's full cast of characters with style. Be Our Guest is iconic enough for parodies, some of which are famous in their own right.
See my vest, see my vest, made from real gorilla chest. Feel this sweater, there's no better than authentic Irish setter.
While the movie's title track holds the Academy Award, the film actually holds 3 Best Original Song nominations thanks to the colorful song Belle. But the unique showmanship and eccentric characters of Be Our Guest still have us singing it today.
Be our guest, be our guest, please be our guest.
Look at this stuff.
Number 3. Part of Your World, The Little Mermaid.
Collection's complete. Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything.
Despite her royal status and a collection of treasures, Princess Ariel strives for a life among people on land. Part of Your World starts out with the mermaid dynamically switching between singing and speaking. The orchestration builds naturally around all of Ariel's happiest lines, creating an organic swell within the music too.
Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world.
Her attempts to find words also add to the, what's that word again? Right, quirkiness behind the song. With a nomination for Kiss the Girl and a win for Under the Sea, it's weird that this inspiring anthem for young women doesn't even have an Oscar nomination at all. Nevertheless, the elegant writing and personal story of Part of Your World help its success endure to this day.
Part of that world.
Number 2, A Spoonful of Sugar, Mary Poppins.
The medicine go down, medicine go down.
With Michael and Jane struggling to clean their room, Mary Poppins devises a musical inspiration to get the job done. As bouncy orchestration plays behind her, the magical nanny kicks into a spoonful of sugar, with birds and trumpets joining in her melody.
A robin feathering his nest has very little time to rest, while gathering his bits of twine and twig.
The playful singing and whistling certainly keep the song upbeat as well. A Spoonful of Sugar is a knockout thanks to Julie Andrews' powerhouse vocals and magical solos. Strangely, the film's unusual track Chim Chim Cheree is the one with the Academy Award. Snubs seem to follow the more extravagant songs in this franchise though, like Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious and the sequels A Cover Is Not the Book. Honestly, most years there could be a separate Best Original Song category just for Disney and Pixar movies, and I'd be fine with that. Now let's take a look at these honorable mentions, but honestly, number 1 will blow your mind that it didn't win.
I'm on the job, you big nabob. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me.
She ought to be locked up and never released. The world was such a wholesome place until Cruella, Cruella de Vil.
Salagadoola, menchikaboola, bibbidi bobbidi boo. It'll do magic, believe it or not. Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Number 1, Circle of Life, The Lion King. From the opening cries of Circle of Life, you knew you were in for something epic and exciting. As we were introduced to the vast and colorful world of The Lion King, this song incorporated the film's animals into the mix beautifully. Elton John's writing not only captured the majesty of African tradition and Zulu vocals, but it also kept the track catchy enough for general audiences. The romance of Can You Feel the Love Tonight stole the Oscar, but it never quite matched the fun of fellow nominee Hakuna Matata. And though Circle of Life was denied the trophy, its international success as a single showed it was more than just part of a score. The Hunchback score is a masterpiece, people! Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Now, which snub shocked you the most? Check out this other great video, hit that like button, and subscribe to MsMojo.